Imagine walking into an animal shelter filled with hopeful eyes and wagging tails. These animals aren't broken, they're just waiting for a second chance. Now, imagine that some of them won't make it to tomorrow. Each year, about 6.3 million companion animals enter U.S. shelters, and nearly 1 million of them are euthanized because there simply aren't enough homes. These numbers are staggering, yet many people still choose to buy pets from breeders and pet stores instead of adopting from shelters. This is more than just a choice of where you get a pet. It's a moral and ethical issue. Choosing to adopt can help solve pet overpopulation, reduce euthanasia rates, and fight against unethical breeding. I have researched these topics extensively and spoken with shelter workers to understand the real impact adoption has on animals and communities. Today, I want to talk to you about the problem of pet overpopulation, the solution that adoption provides, and the future we can create if more people choose to adopt. The biggest problem facing animals today is overpopulation in shelters and unethical breeding practices. According to the ASPCA, about 3.1 million dogs and 2.3 million cats end up in shelters annually. So many animals in need, shelters struggle to provide care, space, and resources for all of them. The sad reality is that nearly 1 million of these animals are euthanized each year simply because there isn't enough room. The Humane Society reports over 10,000 puppy mills operating in the U.S., supplying pet stores and online marketplaces with puppies that are being raised in horrifying conditions. These mills prioritize profit over the welfare of animals, often keeping them in small, filthy cages with no medical care or human interaction. Many puppies suffer from genetic disorders and illnesses due to the inbreeding and lack of proper care. When people purchase pets from breeders or pet stores, they may unknowingly be supporting these cruel practices. The solution is simple: adopt, don't shop. By choosing to adopt, you save lives and support ethical pet ownership. Best Friends Animal Society states that when you adopt a pet from a shelter, you are not only giving a loving animal a second chance, but also making room for another pet in need. Adoption saves 2 lives, the one you bring home and the one that takes its place in the shelter. Adoption is also a responsible and cost-effective choice. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, most shelters provide vaccinations, microchipping, and spay and neuter procedures as part of the adoption fee. In contrast, buying a pet can cost anywhere from $500 to $3,000, while adoption fees usually cost between $50 to $300. Choosing adoption not only saves you money, but also ensures that you are not supporting unethical breeders or pet stores that profit from mistreatment. Now, imagine a world where shelters are no longer overcrowded and euthanasia is no longer necessary. If more people adopt instead of shop, shelter euthanasia rates would drop significantly. Best Friends Animal Society reports that increasing adoption rates has already lowered in some states, providing the widespread adoption, saving millions of lives. More pets would find homes and fewer animals would be abandoned or left to suffer on the streets. Picture a future where puppy mills and unethical breeders go out of business because there is no longer a demand for animals. A world where every pet has a loving home and every shelter has resources to care for animals in need. By adopting, you're helping to make a future a reality. Pet Finder highlights that adopted pets often form deep bonds with their owners, as if they understand that they were given a second chance. These animals go to live happy, fulfilling lives, providing that adoption truly makes a difference. We have the power to change the lives of millions of animals. The next time you or someone you know is considering getting a pet, choose adoption. Visit your local shelter or check adoption websites like petfinder.com or thehumanesociety.org. Spread awareness about the importance of adoption and encourage others to make ethical choices. Support shelters by donating, fostering, or volunteering. Every pet deserves a second chance, and you have the power to make that difference. Adoption isn't just about getting a pet, it's about saving a life. The next time that you hear someone says they want a new dog or cat, ask them, will you choose to adopt? Because that choice could mean the difference between life and death for an animal in need.